It was a crisp winter morning in Kolkata, the kind that wraps the city in a gentle hush, save for the lively cacophony of life. The air brimmed with the sound of children laughing as they played on the emerald lawns, and the melodic chirping of birds echoed from the canopies above. People of all ages filled the park, some strolling along the winding paths, others seated idly on benches, basking in the mellow warmth of the sun. Among the visitors was Mr. Mitra, a sprightly septuagenarian whose steps, aided by a walking stick, traced the familiar paved path encircling the lake at the park's heart. His face bore a serene smile, a testament of life well lived and a soul at peace. For over 50 years, the park has been his sanctuary, a place he visited every morning without fail. He had watched it transform with time, yet its essence remained unchanged, a heaven of life and memories. After his usual leisurely walk, Mr. Mitra settled on his favorite bench. It overlooked a small grassy arena where children frolicked with unbridled joy. He always chose this spot, captivated with the carefree laughter of the young ones. Their rosy cheeks, flushed with gold, glowed brighter than the winter sun above. Among the children, his gaze often lingered on two young boys who played with a ball, their laughter ringing out above the rest. Something about them held a mirror to his soul, reminding him of his own boyhood days. As he watched them, a wave of nostalgia swept over him, filling his heart with warmth. For Mr. Mitra, these mornings were far more monotonous. They were a ritual, a connection to a time long gone, yet vividly alive in his heart. Watching the boys was like flipping through a faded album of memories, each scene evoking a bittersweet smile. One day, however, the scene was different. The boys weren't playing as usual. They sat on the grass, their ball lying untouched beside them. There was a sadness about them that caught Mr. Mitra's attention. He leaned forward, straining to catch their conversation. One of the boys, it turned out, was moving away. His father's job had taken the family to another city. The news hung heavy in the air between the two friends. Then, the boy who was staying pulled out two small whistles from his pocket. Handing one to his friend, he said with unwavering determination, "If we meet again soon, let's promise this. No matter how many years pass, we will meet here in this spot at this time, and we will find each other by blowing these whistles." The departing boy nodded solemnly. They sealed their promise with two additional vows. The boy living would always be the first to blow the whistle whenever he returned, and the boy staying would visit the park every morning no matter what life brought. With the pact made, the boys resumed their play, cherishing the fleeting moments they still had together. As winter began to slip away, yielding to the bright fervor of spring, Mr. Mitra's routine remained unchanged. One day, as he ambled along the paved path, the usual hum of the park was interrupted by a faint, piercing sound, a whistle. He paused, his heart quickening. Drawn by the sound, he instinctively reached into his coat pocket and pulled out a whistle. Raising it to his lips, he blew, the clear, resonant tone slicing through the air. He stood still, his ears straining, his heart pounding, and then he heard it again, the faint reply of another whistle. Turning towards the sound, his eyes widened. There, amidst the bustling park, stood an older man, his face weathered by time, was almost unrecognizable, yet unmistakably familiar. It was his childhood friend, the boy who had left so many years ago. The two men stood frozen for a moment, their eyes locking in disbelief and joy. Then, as if no time they had passed, they embraced, their laughter mingling with the echoes of the whistle. "Happy Friendship Day, my old friend," Mr. Mitra said, his voice trembling with emotion. And in that moment, time folded, the years melting away as two souls reunited, their bond as unbroken and enduring as the promise of the whistles.